Have you got a tattoo appointment booked and you need to know how to prepare and what stuff you need? Stay tuned for tips and more. Hey guys, I'm Hayley Tattooer and this is Tattoo Talk. So on this channel I like to talk about all things tattoo related and just give you guys a bit of information about the tattoo process. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, don't forget to like and subscribe. So the reason that it is important to be prepared for your tattoo appointment is to make it easier on yourself and also your tattoo artist, and it just makes the process go nice and smoothly. If you want specific tips on how to mentally and physically prepare yourself for an appointment, make sure you go and check out my videos that I did on how to mentally prepare yourself and how to physically prepare yourself for a tattoo. But in this video, we're going to be discussing exactly the things that you need to prepare yourself. So I'm going to separate it into 3 different groups: before the tattoo appointment, during the tattoo appointment, and after the tattoo appointment. So to prepare yourself before your tattoo appointment, the things that you will need are a disposable razor or any razor that you have already, just to shave the tattoo area on your body before you go in for your tattoo appointment. Now your tattoo artist will probably shave the area anyway, but it is good, especially if you are a hairy person, just to minimize the effort that the tattoo artist has to put in. So I would recommend shaving maybe the night before, and make sure that you use soap because you don't want to go into your tattoo appointment with razor bumps. Alternatively, a lot of my clients, especially my male clients, like to use hair removal creams such as Veet to de-hair themselves before their tattoo appointment. And what this does, I think, is when the hair grows back, it's not growing back so thick and sharp at the tips of the hair, then it's not so difficult to grow the hair back through the healing tattoo, because that can actually be quite itchy for hairy people. Another thing I like to recommend to my clients before the tattoo appointment, especially if it's on a joint like an elbow or a knee, is to exfoliate in the weeks leading up to the appointment. And what this does, it just breaks down the dead skin cells on the tattoo area and then creates like a supple skin for the artist to work. And it's just easier for us to get the ink in if the skin isn't really rough. But I would definitely recommend maybe exfoliating 2 times a week in the month leading up to your appointment, but no closer than maybe 3 or 4 days before the appointment. So I just recommend a basic exfoliating glove. So during your tattoo appointment, it's good to have a couple of things prepared. It's definitely good to bring a bottle of water along to your tattoo appointment and stay hydrated, especially if it's a long session. And I like to encourage my clients to maybe bring along a sugary drink, like a soft drink or a juice or an iced tea or something like that, because sometimes when you're getting tattooed, your blood sugar does drop a little bit, and it's good to just have something there to keep it steady. And that leads on to my next recommendation, which is lollies or candy. Especially if you're coming in for a long appointment, it's good to have sugar on hand readily available in case you start feeling lightheaded. And I prefer kind of like gummy sweets. My favorites would be like the Natural Confectionery Company or Starburst. Another thing for during your tattoo appointment is numbing cream. Now, the first thing that you need to do is contact the tattoo artist that is going to be performing your tattoo and ask them on what their thoughts are on numbing cream, because not all tattoo artists recommend it, and some tattoo artists will not perform the tattoo on you if you have numbed prior to the appointment. But contact your artist and they can recommend you the specific brand of numbing cream that they refer. Another thing that you could bring along to your tattoo appointment, especially if it's a long appointment, is a stress ball. Now, this is completely optional, but if you do handle pain poorly, this is just another good tactic just to keep you occupied during the appointment. And another important thing that really does make a difference, I believe, is bringing your headphones and listening to music or a podcast or something like that, just to keep your brain occupied. So if you're using your ears and your mind and that kind of thing, it's going to really take away from what is actually happening. Your tattoo artist will definitely not mind if you pop some headphones on during the appointment. I would recommend wireless headphones because it's just easier to move around if your artist needs you to move, and possibly over the head headphones as well, just for ease of use. So after the tattoo appointment, it's obviously really important to have aftercare cream. Now, your tattoo artist will recommend you a certain brand of aftercare cream. I personally, in Australia, we have Dr. Pickles, that's really good. In America, you can readily get get Hustle Butter Deluxe, which is really good. And I'll leave a link for both of those in the description below. But whatever your artist recommends, I would definitely follow their recommendations, because if you don't use their aftercare, sometimes that can affect whether or not they provide you with a free touch-up. So just ask your artist on that one. Another alternative aftercare product is Saniderm or Second Skin. And there's a lot of different brands of this kind of thing, but essentially it is a clear contact adhesive that goes over the top of your tattoo while it's healing. It's waterproof, it's dirt proof, and your tattoo just heals up underneath it. And for me, in some areas of the body, that's been a lifesaver. Some areas, not so much, such as bendy areas, knees, elbows, wrists, that kind of thing. But especially for the back, the legs, the torso, the arms, it's been a lifesaver for a lot of my clients that need to go straight back to work or have a holiday, that kind of thing. So I would highly recommend using a Second Skin product. I prefer Saniderm because it leaves behind the least adhesive when you take it off. So what you will need to take care of your tattoo at home, if you're not using a Second Skin product, is good quality paper towel. Now I say good quality because when you're wiping down your tattoo, you don't want little white fluffies coming off the paper onto your fresh open wound. So for my Australian clients, I recommend Viva paper towel, which is really good. In America, Scott's blue shop towels are amazing. They won't leave any fluff whatsoever. Another thing that you can use during the aftercare process is cling film or cling wrap. And that is, again, if you're not using a Second Skin product, if your tattoo artist recommends, you can wrap your tattoo up in cling wrap. And this will prevent dirt and germs and that kind of thing getting into it while it's healing. And some people like to keep the tattoo a little bit wet when it's healing up and don't let it dry out. Again, everybody's aftercare instructions are a little bit different, so just do what your artist recommends. But I think that having cling wrap and cling film is super, super handy, especially if you're traveling to get tattooed. I also recommend that my clients pick up a medicated soap. Not completely necessary. It's fine just to clean tattoos with water and good quality paper towel. And some people like to use the soap that they've got at home, but I find that even though you don't react to fragrances normally, when you have an open wound, you can run into trouble. So I like to use medicated soaps. You can use green soap or Dr. Bronner's or the green microshield chlorhexidine if you're in Australia. I'll leave links in the description below for these soaps. It just gives you like an extra peace of mind that you're cleaning it out of any bacteria without causing any unnecessary inflammation with fragrances and that kind of thing. Medical tape. Medical tape is fantastic to have on hand when you're healing up a fresh tattoo, especially when you need to wrap it. It keeps the wrapping in place without causing any irritation to the skin. A lot of people are intolerant to tapes and that kind of thing, so medical tape like NextCare or Medipore or something like that is really good to have on hand, and you can grab these from your local chemist. Another thing that's completely optional for people to have, but I kind of recommend it to my clients, especially with really big pieces, like back pieces and big thigh pieces, torso, that kind of thing, is to switch out your good bed sheets for some cheap black bed sheets, because you will leak tattoo slime all over your good bed sheets and nobody wants that. That stuff does not come out. I definitely would recommend getting a cheap set of black sheets for your bed and switching it over the day before your appointment. And it's good to know also that you're coming home to a clean set of sheets to roll around in with your fresh tattoo, with no bacteria, no pet hair or anything like that. So that's also a really good tip. So I think I've covered pretty much everything that you need to have on hand to prepare yourself for getting a tattoo, during the tattoo, and the process after having the tattoo. So maybe I should put together some kind of a kit or something. If you think I should, maybe leave a comment below. Don't forget to head over to my Instagram, HAYLEETATTOOER, to see some of my life and some of the work that I do. And please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.